Hello, and welcome back to Mr. B Teaches History. Today we will focus on the early Native American Indians that lived on the South American continent. The people that we know the most are those that lived on the western coast of the continent and within the Andes mountain range. There is evidence of large-scale civilizations with the Amazon River basin, but very little is known about them. So let's get started. There was little, if any, connection between the people of Mesoamerica and South America due to the physical geography and the lack of domesticated pack animals. Also, transportation and communication between the many valleys that dotted the Andes mountain range. People in these regions cultivated beans, peanuts, sweet potatoes, cotton, and fished local marine life. The early society is known as the Chavin cult. They seem to have surpluses of corn that allowed them to become more complex with artisan creating objects, but they only seem to build religious centers instead of cities with organized government. Many different civilizations grew and thrived on the west coast of South America. Some unified individual valleys and organized them together into integrated societies, with different regions contributing specific products to the larger cities. The Mochica state dominated coasts and valleys of Peru between 300s and 700s AD. Unfortunately, they only left behind artistic work that shows a specialization of labor, but they are unable to dominate very far due to the difficulty of the physical geography of the region. We do not know what led to their downfall, but climate fluctuations in the 600s and the 700s may have contributed. After the fall of the Chavin and the Mauchica, several regional states organized and fought against each other. The Chucuito dominated the region around Lake Titicaca. They grew potatoes and herded the only domesticated animals in the Americas, llamas and alpacas. They traded these products with society in the lower valleys of the Andes Mountains for corn and other products. The Chimu emerged in the 900s AD and dominated 900 kilometers of the Peruvian coast until the 1400s. They irrigated rivers and streams from the Andes Mountains to grow corn and sweet potatoes. They appeared to have lots of wealth with clear distinctions between social classes. The large buildings in the capital show the ability to mobilize people and resources for public purposes. The Incans migrated to the region of Lake Titicaca and lived at peace with the people there until Pachucati launched a campaign to expand their authority in the 1400s. The society was ruled by the military and bureaucratic elites that encouraged obedience to them by taking hostage of those that they ruled and sending their own people as colonists to the lands they took over and resettling rebels in distant parts of the empire. The society had a system of taxes to support the bureaucracy, storehouses for farming and craft product surpluses, and the building of roads for administrative and military purposes. The written records of the Inca consisted of an array of colored ropes of various lengths and knots, but no one can read them today. Their society built two major roads, one in the mountains and one along the coast, which were connected by smaller roads between them. The Incans were not merchants since the government controlled all trade, and the goods made by artisans mostly went to the ruling elite. They did sacrifice to the gods, but it was animals, not humans. They had strong moral dimension to their society. Sin was seen as a violation of the social and natural order that could bring disaster for the individual and the communities, with absolution through confessions to priests. Due to the thickness of the Amazon River basin, many tribal groups lived in the jungles have lived in relative isolation for much of human history. These tribes have their own cultures, languages, and lifestyles. Some have never been contacted by humans in the modern world. Not much is known about their lifestyle except for those who have contact with modern civilization. They are generally hunter-gatherers with small villages and little agriculture. Not much is known or recorded about people who lived in the biomes of southern part of the continent of South America as well.
If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or clarifications you would like to make about this lecture, please leave a comment below. If you learned something new, please consider leaving a like. If you would like to receive notifications of more content like this, please consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell. If you would like to support this channel and creator financially, please check out the links in the description for merchandise or sites that will provide me direct financial support for the work of this channel. Thank you for your time and have a great day. Class dismissed.